What's up everyone, welcome to Play Infinite, and this is a special episode we have for you guys. This is a featured episode where we're going to be comparing the Xperia Sola, the Xperia P, the Xperia U, as well as the Xperia S, all of Sony's new smartphones. The only one we're not comparing is the Xperia Ion. But anyways, we're going to compare these four phones, and this is purely strictly based of specification, but I will go over design for like briefly right now, like just to talk about the design. So basically the Xperia Sola does not have a translucent strip. It does have a light, however it comes over here, and it does have the floating touch technology, so you don't have to touch the screen to use it. And also if you have gloves on, the Xperia Sola will still work, so that's nice. So you don't need your fingers to actually use it. You can like be wearing gloves and it'll still detect your hand. The Xperia U is basically, to describe it, it's the customizable Xperia. Like that's why it's called the U, right? So then this bottom cap over here, it's customizable. This translucent strip over here, it changes colors based on what you do. Like, so for example, the background right now is pink, so then the translucent strip will be pink. And this is a very small phone, and I'll talk about the specs in a minute. Besides that, there's nothing else to say. So all of these phones are box type phones. Like they all have like curved edges, like really sharp curved edges. And yeah, it's like a box style phone, which I like. Personally, I like these type of phones. The next one, Xperia P, it does have the translucent strip. And I guess the featured part about this phone over here is, so it's actually not customizable. You can't take this bottom part off. But the featured part is it is an aluminum unibody phone. So if you're looking for in the market for an aluminum phone, a nice aluminum unibody phone, you would go for the Xperia P, because honestly this is a really nice phone. Xperia S, on the other hand, it's a big phone. It's the flagship phone, and it has the translucent strip. However, it is a polycarbonate type of phone, so it's like rubberized plastic. That's the material they use on the phone. But besides that, you would get this phone if you want the greatest and best specs with a really nice screen and a huge screen. So now let me just go over the specs for each and every single phone. So right now, remember this order: Xperia Sola, U, P, S. You will see it for a while, but then it'll go away later. So all these phones are 2.3. They're going to be upgraded to Ice Cream Sandwich very soon. The Xperia Sola, it's a 1 gigahertz processor. So let me just see if we can get that there. Yeah, okay. So you just saw what I'm going to talk about. So Xperia Sola is a dual-core 1 gigahertz processor. This is a dual-core 1 gigahertz processor again. This is I believe a dual-core 1 gigahertz. Let me just make sure of that. So you can look through the specs as I'm going down and up. Yep. So dual-core 1 gigahertz. So you know what? I'm gonna save that for the end. Let me just talk about that again, and then the Xperia S has a 1.5 gigahertz dual-core processor. The Xperia S is the flagship of Sony. It is a 4.3-inch 720p display, and the Xperia U is 3.5. This is a 3.7 reality display. The Xperia P also has a reality display with white magic technology built in. I would go over that in details in a second now. So now let's go to availability. Now, this is where I'm going to start breaking down all the specs. So everything I said before, I'm going to break down and talk about more. So availability, this has been announced. All these have been announced. There's no rumors. The available date for this is Q2 2012, Q2 2012. This has also been rumored for Q2 2012, and the Xperia S already released. So these are just something that you wouldn't really care about. So this is known as the Xperia MT27i, this, and as well as the Xperia Soul, and this is known as the Xperia Nozomi before it was released. So like when it was getting leaked and stuff. So the height, I'm just gonna go straight through here and compare all of them. 4.57, 4.41, 4.85. This width right there you can read for yourself. The smallest is the Xperia U, of course, and the biggest is Xperia S, but I would actually prefer the biggest in terms of height and width. Now, thickness, it's a whole different story. 0.39 inches, 0.47 inches, 0.41 inches, 0.4 inches. So I would still go for the Xperia S in this case, because it's only like a 0.01 inches more than this. Xperia P or Xperia S actually. It's just I'm not into the Xperia Sola's design. I don't really believe in that floating touch technology because I probably won't even use it. I prefer a bigger phone or I prefer a aluminum unibody phone. Next, the weight. This should make a difference for some of you. The Xperia S is the heaviest phone. The Xperia P comes in as second, and these two are 0.24. Both of them are slab designs, as you want to call it. Portrait. So the colors the Xperia Sola comes in is white, red, black. The U comes in white and black, but these are customizable. You can get like yellow, green. They have tons of different colors for that. The Xperia P comes in white as well as silver, and silver is in this aluminum color. And the Xperia S comes in black and white. They all have loudspeakers using X Loud technology from Sony. Screen size 3.7 inches, 3.5 inches, 4 inches for this, and 4.3 inches for this. So that automatically knocks these two out of my buying list because I'm looking for a bigger size screen phone. Even the Xperia P is like on the edge of it, but I would go for the Xperia S is fine with me, but a bigger phone would be preferred. All of them have LCD displays. This has a white magic reality display. This has a reality display only. So the white magic display, you will get a better whites, nicer colors. It's more saturated. It'll be much more nicer colors, specifically the whites. And the reality Bravia display engine is used for when you're watching a movie or pictures or something like that. It'll come into use. You'll notice a difference. Resolution 854 by 480, 854 by 480, 960 by 540, and we have the amazing resolution here, 1280 by 720 pixels. So this is HD. This is okay, but because considering the small size of the phone, the screen size, it's okay. But anyways, Xperia S is so much better. Like in terms of pixel density, you won't even notice the pixels there because I believe it's higher than the iPhone 4S as well, and I think it's like the highest phone right now for a in terms of pixel density. They're all multi-touch, all capacitive, except remember the Xperia Sola, you can use it with a glove on because of the floating touch technology. All 3G, all have GSM, yep, so you guys all know, HSPA is all on all of them. These are the frequencies if you want to know about it. Wi-Fi, obviously all of them. GPS, yep, everyone has GPS. Bluetooth, every phone has Bluetooth. And NFC, every phone actually has NFC, which is pretty good. NFC support, yes. This Xperia U, I believe, also has NFC. I'm not too sure about that. And the Xperia S has NFC. NFC and the Xperia phones are used. They give you the NFC Xperia smart tags, and for example, you just put up on the wall somewhere, and when you're leaving, you just touch your phone against that. It'll automatically change into the settings that you want it to go. So, like if you're going to a meeting, you just touch your smart tag, and it'll automatically set it to meeting mode or something like that. That's just an example, but you can do like so much more with that. Processors, this is the manufacturer's ST Ericsson. Here is Novathor, and there's no announced manufacturer for this, and the manufacturer for this is Qualcomm. The actually no, sorry, the manufacturer for this is there's no announced either, but the brand family is Novathor. The model right there and the model number is different for this. So these two would have the same processors. So this must be a ST Ericsson as well. Clock speed 1 gigahertz, 1 gigahertz, dual cores, dual core, 1 gigahertz dual core. This is 1.5 gigahertz dual core. Xperia S will be the fastest of the four phones, but you can't go wrong with a dual core phone. But anyways, now some people are moving to quad core, so that's the only sad part. But GPU, this has the Adreno 220, the graphics processing unit for PlayStation certified games. Memory 512, the Xperia U has only 512. The Xperia S has 1 gig, and I believe this as well as the Xperia Sola as well as the Xperia P has 1 gig as well. Storage 1 gigabyte you'll get with this sorry, not 8 gigabyte you'll get 8 gigabyte, 16, 32. These are the maximum sizes. External, yes, yes. Xperia S, I'm not sure about the external actually, and as well as Xperia P. Let me know if you guys know about that. Maximum external and SD. This would probably be SD as well. Front facing camera 0.3 megapixels VGA, 1.3 megapixels. Rear facing camera, this is where all the fun comes in. Xperia S has a 12.1 megapixel X-R sensor camera, which is an amazing camera. So if you're looking to take pictures, go with the Xperia S. No, hands down, just go with the Xperia S. Especially considering that Xperia S has a 1 millisecond shutter speed. so you can quickly take your picture from sleep mode to a picture within like, I believe it's like a second or something. Sorry, I said millisecond before. I think I meant second. Yeah, flash, LED, LED. These don't have flashes. Autofocus, autofocus. 720p, 720p, Sony 720p, 1080p. Software 2.3, 2.3, 2.3. They all have the Sony Ericsson skin on top of it, Sony Ericsson UX skin on top of it, and they are running Android. All of them are getting upgraded to Ice Cream Sandwich 4.0 soon. All have 3.5mm headphone jacks. This has a micro USB as well, but this also has a micro HDMI port. Actually, I believe Xperia S also has a micro HDMI port. This is micro USB, micro USB. And battery. This is going to be important for most of you. This has a 17,050 milliamp hour battery, which is you'll get pretty good battery hour time with this. This has a 1305 milliamp hour battery. This is 1320 milliamp hour battery. This is 1320. So these two are the same. This is Xperia P is a little less for batteries. For battery sensors, we have I don't have info for these, but we do have info for this right there. And that brings us to the end of this video, and make sure to subscribe to PlaneFit for more coverage or more comparison videos like these on the Xperia P as well as Xperia U, Xperia S, Xperia Sola, any Xperia phone. Let us know what comparison you guys want in the comment section below, and we'll get to making a quick comparison video for you guys. Until then, see you in our next video, and make sure to like this video, leave any comments or questions in the comment section below, and make sure to subscribe to Play Infinite to keep up to all the Xperia news. And we'll see you in our next video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe.